Top of the morning. All right, today we're gonna kick it around on a few different subjects. And we're gonna start off with, you know, ask yourself this question: how good is the competition? Life is a competition. You in this game having money, pimping every day, having it your way. Okay, so your competition is that rich man. I don't know if you know too much about rich people, but you should know because every day you building your empire, you working on your empire. Every day you building your goals. I'm saying you working on your goals and your stepping stones to get to that plateau where you consider yourself rich. See, but one thing about being rich that I've learned is this right here. You might not be rich in money, or you might not be rich in your bankroll, but in your mind and in your heart, you rich as a motherfucker. Because one thing about you, pimping, one thing that you got on a rich motherfucker, and you can trust and believe this, you got the knowledge to be rich. And I'm giving it to you. You getting the money from the hoes, but I'm giving you the knowledge so you can take that money, invest in you, invest in your life, and when it's time, you're gonna be a rich motherfucker. But you're already richer than the average rich person because you rich in knowledge. Pimping. You conquering bitches' minds. You building a doggone castle from the bottom up. You rich. You rich in your mind. You rich in your heart. You rich in your soul. You rich in what you believe in. You believe in this game. You rich in this game is worth more money. Fuck that. It's fucking priceless. This pimping knowledge is priceless. It's gonna take you a while. Like they say, Rome wasn't built in a day. But you continue to grow in your knowledge in this pimping, you gonna be rich. But you are already rich if you've been down in this game for over 5 years. And you rich in your mind because you rich in your knowledge of this game. You rich in the not your knowledge of the game of life. Because you're gonna be there. You're gonna be on top. You're gonna be where you can take 10 racks, go blow that shit on something that you really didn't need, but you did it because you know that you're in position to do it. And that 10,000 gonna be like $100. That's the position you trying to get in. But in order to be in that position, you got to have 100 times that 10. Shit, nigga just ain't fucking off 10 racks. Fuck that shit. I done been rich as far as dollars go. Shit. The more money I got, the more possessions I continue to have. And when I got damn near everything that I thought I wanted, damn man, something new came out. Something different came out. So life is a growing process. Being rich starts with being rich within yourself first. So fuck that rich motherfucker. Because we all rich and we gonna be rich. As long as we keep popping these peas on that motherfucking world out there until it explodes. As long as we continue to live like kings. We the new kings. We wear our crown, but we wearing our crown inside for the whole world to see. We kings because we can really manipulate masses if this pimping was legal. But since this pimping ain't legal, we got to keep it underground. And we got to use our minds to damn near mastermind the masses. We got to use our minds to keep masterminding these motherfucking hoes that's paying us. But the one thing we got to do, we got to keep growing. We got to keep being the competition. You got to keep being the competition pimping. I forget that I retired, but I ain't retired because I pimp on a bitch right now. Right now. But y'all still active. So you got to keep growing. You got to keep growing in knowledge. You got to keep making your life where it's on easy street, because it's going to always be problems in this pimping. Pimp friend of mine, a couple of pimp friend of mine, young pimps coming through their ranks, doing good, 2, 3 deep, having things. I told you this game is a process. It's all about timing. You got to know when to move and when to slow it down. You got to know when to mash your foot on the pedal and when to ease up off it. That's all mastering the game, but more so that's all mastering you, because it's all about you. You the competition. You gonna create the competition. And that's how you get known in this pimp across country. And I don't give a damn what nobody say. Motherfuckers be talking about, man, I don't want, I don't want the reputation, I want the money. Fuck that bullshit. That's some square shit. And any pimp spitting that shit out, I don't know where the fuck they come from, because pimping want it all. I want the fame and I want the motherfucking money. Because the fame I get, the bigger my name get, the more my name ring, the more you motherfucking pimps I'm gonna knock off. That's how this pimping game go. So all that shit, man, I want the money, man, I don't want the fame. All that's a piece of bullshit, nigga, because you scared of fame. You scared of being big. Let me kick that shit around for a while. Are you scared of being big? You in this shit for what? Oh, you just here to make a few dollars? What, you figure, you gonna make 100,000 and bow out the game? 100,000 ain't shit nowadays. Okay, let me see. You take 100,000, so you're trying to buy a house. Your credit probably ain't right. So you got 100. So if I got 100, I put down 40 racks on a house. Then I take that 60, and I'm gonna take 20 of that, and I'm gonna open some kind of little small business. So I got the house, I got the small business at 60, and I still got 40 racks left. Okay, I'm gonna go lease me, not buy. I'm gonna go put down like 10 racks on a, nice fly car. I already got my wardrobe because I've been pimping. And then I'm finna throw the rest in the bank because I'm still getting money because I got hoes. Now you can do that and buy the game for with 100,000. But if you ain't got the knowledge and experience about life, then you fucked. Because that money gonna go quick. Especially if you don't know you. Especially if you ain't richer than yourself. Because in this pimping game, you have to remember that this ain't no, life is not a sprint. Life is a journey, especially this pimping life. And a lot of pimps forget that, excuse me. You get to having money and having this jewelry and having these motherfucking clothes and living fly and, thinking you're invincible, but you forget about the future. In order to build a future, you got to create some memories. You can't be afraid in this game to step out on your faith. I'm talking about your faith in whatever you believe in, but you got to be not afraid to have faith in yourself. You didn't acquire all this knowledge coming through the game. As you've been building these holes, you've been building you too. Excuse me. You've been coming through the ranks. You know who you are. You in position. You got a bankroll. You've been pimping. You've been believing in you. Now you at a point. You at the crossroads now. You banked up. Now it's time to be a real motherfucking man and make a major move. Of course, it might cost you almost all your bankroll, but you pimping, so you ain't worried about it. Yeah, you getting ready to spend 10, 15 racks, and you probably got 30 in the bank, which is half your money. But you've been planning for this. In every game piece, I tell you about planning and preparing. Planning, preparing, and popping it. The 3 P's of life. You've been coming through the ranks. You've been in the game. You've been pimping on these hoes. You've been making moves. You've been growing every day. Now it's time to believe in your pimping. Now it's time to believe in you. Now it's time to take 10 or 15,000 of that money and invest in you some property. Invest in you. Take 15,000, buy you a house, live in it. We talked about this before when we talked about investing in you, but that was way back down the line. We passed that now. Now we in position. You've been in this game past 5 years, or you coming up on 5 years. You got the same hoes. Pimping. You better have more than the same hoes. Your stable steady growing. You on the track. You putting in your work. You pimping every motherfucking day. You had these bitches over 3 years. You had them over 4 years. So you think you know these bitches. But then you got your one bitch in the motherfucking crew that's paying the shit out of you. You done had her the longest. All of us, but you steady catching bitches. The bitches making money, but they green. You done had this other hoe about 4 years in the game. So she damn near know the game, but she been down 4 years. She getting there. She know the track. The bitch know how to survive on the track after 4 years, so she a hoe. For real. Now you're going to keep grooming her into being a big hoe. But in this hoe's mind, because you steady catching bitches, and this bitch steady paying you, and you done had her the longest, so in this bitch's mind now the bitch done got big-headed. You understand what I'm saying? You know, you done got the bitch a car, the bitch got them furs, the bitch got that jewelry, she fly every day, bitch making money like a motherfucker, then you got the new hoes coming in. And the bitch don't think she don't see what's happening. She know how much money the other hoes making, because one thing about hoes, now pimp, he might blow it up, his figure that he checked out that bitch that night, he might blow it up, you know, when he kicking it with his pimp friends, he probably blow it up. But when a hoe on that hoe track, and she kicking it with her friends, her sisters, they gonna know how much she made. Yeah, see, y'all thought that I was gonna say that the mother hoe's gonna know how much she made. Cause check this out, pimpin'. If another hoe is watching your hoe that close, will she know how much that hoe make? Then you need to have that bitch, or you go have that bitch. No, I'm talking about your sister's gonna know. So the bitch gonna know how much money the mother hoes that made. So she know that she making more than these bitches every night. So she continue to shine. So the bitch then got big-headed. The bitch think her shit don't stink. The bitch start acting funny even towards you. The bitch start getting kind of motherfucking snotty. This is why I say pimping, that pimping don't never stop. Don't think because you done had this bitch past 3 motherfucking years that this bitch is perfect. Pimping. Excuse me. A hoe is never perfect. You understand what I'm saying? A hoe is never solid. So, don't get me wrong. After pimping on a motherfucking bitch for over 3 years, trust me, and you've been popping that game at this bitch, and you've been watching this bitch and helping this bitch grow, and this bitch has got, every year, this bitch is starting to make more money because you're pimping that you steady popping on this bitch. That's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about the bitch. I'm talking about the bitch in her motherfucking mind. And I keep telling you pimps that on every motherfucking game piece, stay inside these motherfucking hoes' mind. Man, you got a bitch past 3-4 years, you think you got that bitch in pocket. Yeah, you got the bitch in pocket pimping, but once a bitch continue to get money and the bitch knows she getting more money than other bitches, them bitches can get besides themselves, and them bitches start thinking, yeah, I'm that bitch. You got to see it and check that bitch. You got to bring that bitch back down to earth. Bitch, when I met you, you was a motherfucking runaway, bitch. Bitch, when I met you, you was staying in the motherfucking halfway house. Bitch, when I met you, you was staying with some friends. Y'all was free fucking every motherfucking night. You understand what I'm saying? I made you, bitch. I brung you to be who you are. Through my motherfucking pimping, bitch. Check yourself, ho. Remember where you came from. Remember who you are, bitch. You getting a little out of pocket right now. You getting a little bit out of line, bitch. Excuse me, pimping. Let me say out of line, not out of pocket. Because out of pocket is getting out of pocket with another pimp to me. A hoe can't get out of pocket with her man. She can get out of line and a pimp will check that bitch. But if that bitch gets to getting out of pocket, then you got a problem. Now let me get back to this motherfucking hoe. You understand what I'm saying? That's been paying you better than the mother hoes and you steady catching. And now the bitch realize she been paying you more. Now the bitch think that you really need her. Well, pimping, this is where stacking your money come in. Pimping, you got to continue to stack your money because you never know what a motherfucking hoe gonna do. I don't give a fuck how long you done had this bitch. I don't care how much you think that this bitch will never leave you. Because one thing I know about a motherfucking hoe, man, especially when you get past 5 years, man, then here's when these bitches want to start being women. You understand what I'm saying? Past 5 years, this is when these bitches go start talking about, you know, the babies and the house and all that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But what I'm saying is, pimping, you gonna give that to the bitch. But bitch, don't overstep your motherfucking bounds, bitch. Don't get too big. Don't get besides yourself. I didn't notice that, you know, you acting a little motherfucking bougie around here. Bitch, I taught you how to be bougie. Don't take this game that I'm giving you every day and fuck it up. Don't take this game and abuse it. Don't take this knowledge about life that I'm giving you and let it go to your head and think you all that. Calm your ass down, come back to reality, and know that this is a team. This is a team effort. Ain't no you and ain't no I. Just think if I start acting like a snotty motherfucker towards y'all because I'm getting paid like a motherfucker. How would you react to that? You wouldn't like it, would you, ho? Don't bring the weakest game to the strongest motherfucking pimp. Do you understand that? Calm your ass down, bitch. Remember who you are. Remember who you with. Bitch, you will never be bigger than me. I get twice the money you get every day. Bitch, my money tall. I can stand on my money. You better check your ass, bitch. All this is competition, pimping. Don't never let that bitch get in competition with you. And bitches that's been down with you for a while, after 3 years, they've been paying your ass, they get to acting like that. You steady catching bitches, but no bitch you catch outdo the bitch. Not yet. I'm talking about as far as paying you every night. Not yet. But if you keep popping that pimping knowledge in them bitches, eventually they gonna catch that bitch and they might pass that bitch. That's why you got to pimp on these motherfucking hoes that you got and create competition. See, life is about competition. I told you that in the beginning when I first started off and I said, how good is your competition? Life is about competition. And the best way to continue to get paid off these hoes is continue to keep competition going among them. Say, baby, damn, I don't know what's going on. I know you and Betty was on the same track. Shit, Betty gave me $700 last night. You gave me $500. What's wrong with it? What's wrong? Oh, I thought you told me you was gonna be my best bitch. I thought you told me that. What, you gonna keep letting this bitch outshine you? Damn, baby, you gotta do better than that. Man, you gotta continue to create competition. See, hoes, they gonna talk among themselves. But when you get to talking to a bitch about her being better than that next bitch and outdoing that next bitch and 100 reasons why you want her to outdo that next bitch, you create that competition. That's how your money continue to grow. You keep competition between them bitches. In your life, you keep your competition going between you and your peers, who is your pimping partners. In your life, you keep competition going among that rich motherfucker who you trying to get to his money. Not be like him. Fuck being like one of them rich peckerwoods. That ain't what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm talking about getting to have his money. Because, you know, rich motherfuckers, they some stingy motherfuckers. See, one thing about the average pimp, a pimp is a flamboyant, you know, kind of like a sport. I don't know if you know what a sport is. A sport is a motherfucker that, like, it's always on him. Every time you go out, it's on him. You understand what I'm saying? You know, he giving parties, he ain't charging you shit. He's a sport. He's a pimp. About that sport in life. See, people talk about pimping, but they forget that pimping was always called that sport in life. They made some kind of song about that, the sport in life. But what I'm saying is, pimping life is about competition. That's what it's about. Life is about this game right here. See, you in this game, you better watch out, because this game will fool you. I'm telling you, pimping, and I stress this in every game piece. You going through life, you having money. Tell me this is not your story. You started out pimping, you had a little bucket. You caught one bitch, you and the bitch start growing together. Then you bought a car. Okay, you bought a car, you continue pimping. Okay, then you catch another bitch. Okay, then you buy a better car. Okay, then you get some apartments. Because you steady growing. Right? All that's growing in this doggone game. And if you don't do that, then you just continue to go from city to city, state to state, motel to motel. So in a motel, it's okay to be in motels. So when you're on that highway, you got to be in motels. But I done told you in a few game pieces, you got to have a home base. So the way that you know that you're growing in this game is that, first of all, if you've been in this game over 1 year, you got a doggone apartment somewhere. Ain't nowhere in the world that you've been pimping a damn year and you don't have a damn apartment. That's the first thing you get. You get you a home base. I don't care if you ain't never in that motherfucker. I don't care if you're up and down the highway pimping trying to find that honey hole. You better have your damn home base. That's necessary. And you continue to grow all the way up until the time where you buy you a doggone house. That's what I'm talking about. Pimping. You got to come out your comfort zone. You got to come out that comfort zone of you got a car, a nice car. It's not really the car you want, but you got a nice car. It keep you in the race with everybody else. The bitch got a car, bitch got an apartment. You got a nice house that you renting because you ain't for you. But now you've been renting too long. You got your bankroll. What you saving that money for? You saving that money to invest in your life. Step out your comfort zone and invest in you. Invest in your damn house. That way you got the house, man, if all the bitches decide to leave you, you still got that house and you still got your bankroll. So at least you have accomplished that out the game. Don't spend over 10 years in this doggone 10, 15, 20 years in this game and have nothing to show for it. Sure, it could be one big party, and you can talk about your stories about what you done did and what you haven't done, but that's not what this game is about. Just like squares build their life. What is it? They work 30 years on the job before they retire. 30 years of their life they done dedicated to helping somebody else chase their dream. And they've been chasing their own dreams at a turtle pace. I'm not going to say a snail pace, but I'm going to say a turtle pace. When you pimping, Where they got their foot on the gas at 20, you got your foot on the gas at 97. That's the advantage you got on the square. What they wait 30 years for, you, after 5 years in this game, you done put yourself in position to have what they done worked 30 years for. If you continue to think and grow and realize that this game puts you in position for your life. Don't be afraid to step out your comfort zone of your car, in that house you renting, in your jewelry, furs, in your bank account. Don't be afraid to step out of that zone. You got that. Okay, you accomplished that. That keep you going in this shit, and your money steady growing every day. Step out your comfort zone and spend some doggone money. Make a major investment. Be an entrepreneur, because a pimp is also an entrepreneur. Step out on the faith and knowledge that you know within yourself. Know the belief that that 15, 20,000 that you just spent getting into this house, which is ultimate dream, man, I'm telling you, pimping, it's just, it's just sometimes I get upset, because I hope that you guys is really applying the knowledge that I'm giving you through these game pieces. I'm telling you, you ain't got to wait 30 years like a square to own no home. You pimping, you having money every day. You stacking your money every day. Once you put yourself in position, then it's time to use that stack of money to grow in your life. I'm telling you, do not be afraid. You're going to get that money back. You're going to get it back, pimping. You got to believe in you. You got to believe in you. All right. What I'm going to talk about next? All right. You know what I'm saying? The foundation for your life, when you're about this game, the foundation is you believing that you can walk through muddy water and spot land. First, you believe in you. Next, you use that knowledge that you have. It's going to be a little rough if you don't have a mentor. I don't give a damn what nobody says. That's why the majority of you guys that's watching and that continue to obtain my game pieces, I know y'all coming through the ranks, but you never gain too much knowledge about this game. I spent 27, 28 years in the game, and I pimp on a bitch right now. But what I'm saying is that I learned coming through the ranks. What I'm giving y'all ain't gonna take you as long as it took me. My mentor started me off, and that was when I was in high school. And then after he was dead and gone, my mentor was me, because I learned it all in the streets by being active. When I started off in this game, I came fresh out of high school with some football scholarships, 8 of them to be exact. But I've been working for this pimp who lived a couple doors from me. I've been driving his hoes to work, and he steady giving me game. So, on my 18th birthday, when I was about to graduate, what happened was that I brought a scholarship, showed him the scholarships. And he said, "Oh, that's good, young blood." That's what he called me. He said, "But I got a real birthday present for you." Now, mind you, I've been driving this Tenderoni to work for him. This is his fresh turnout. She was like 19. This pimp taught me how to drive, gave me the game, grooming me every day, telling me different shit. I didn't know he was grooming me, but I know that I liked his lifestyle. I know he built his house from the ground up. I know he kept 7, 8 motherfucking bitches. I know it really wasn't even unheard of to me for a black man to be having white bitches. I'm talking about, I graduated from high school in 1967. You understand what I'm telling you? So he had it strong. He kept 3 white bitches and kept 4 black bras. And sometimes had a couple Mexicans thrown in there. But he was my mentor. So he gave it to me, and he gave it to me good. And I watched him, and I listened to him. And I learned from his mistakes. But I still didn't learn everything. For after that, it came to me. I had to come out to the streets and get it. I'm giving it to y'all. That little $40, that shit ain't nothing. Because you're getting priceless game. And I guarantee you, if you take this motherfucking pimping knowledge I'm giving to you, I guarantee you, if you take this shit and apply it, you going to get some results. And I want y'all to start letting me know the results. Y'all don't tell me nothing. You guys continue to get the game pieces, but shit, y'all don't tell Tay nothing. Y'all don't hit me back and be like, Tay, that shit working for me, man. Hey, Tay, I knocked this bitch. Tay, I knocked that bitch. Man, I need y'all to kick it back with me, man, and let me know what's going on. And I need you guys to give me some questions, man. Tell me what tell me what you want me to, kick this pimping around about. I'll listen. Because my job is, I'm going to help you along. I want to help you get it quicker than I did. I want to help you stand on it like you're pimping like a motherfucking rock and make this shit that you doing every day. All these headaches and loneliness and shit that a pimp go through every day. Not having nobody to really kicking with, because a pimp don't know who gonna be for real and don't go run his motherfucking mouth like a bitch. I know this pimping is a lonely motherfucking game. I know it. I was in it long enough. I found one partner that I rode with for over 20 years. Me and him have even fell out at times. All about competition. Your mind grow as you growing in this game. Sure, you're going to have a pimper partner, but if you got one, you lucky. I already talked about that, having one that you can tell and console and kick everything. That's all part of paying dues in this game. Everybody can't be successful in this game. Everybody can't last in this game. That's why you got to continue to invest and make investments in yourself. Man, if your bankroll, man, is past 10,000, man, it's time to take that shit, take that motherfucking money, and make you a move that's going to last you all your life. You can't just keep letting your money grow and not secure yourself. Just think about it. If all them motherfucking bitches left today, what position would you be in? And you've been in this game over 5 years, or at least 5 years. That's a long time in this game. That's a long time to beat these motherfucking streets. That's a long time to, go through the headaches of fucking with these stupid ass motherfucking bitches every day. And we fuck with them because it's our life. We fuck with them because it's our job. We fuck with them because we have to. We fuck with all these bust ass niggas that call themselves pimps on the motherfucking street. Always doing some fucked up shit that pimping shouldn't be motherfucking doing, but they do it anyway, because it's going to always be niggas like that. That's why I'm going to stress and say it again. Man, watch the niggas that you fuck with, man. Because them niggas that you fuck with might cost you your motherfucking life, man. Fuck with somebody that on your level that can grow or that's bigger than you. Somebody you can learn something from. Because otherwise, you better have or know somebody that you can kick it with besides that motherfucking Peckerwood when it comes to investing in you and investing in your motherfucking money and investing in your future. I'm giving you some motherfucking knowledge that's going to work for pimping and going to work for you doggone squares. Because it's all on a bitch. But before that bitch, it's all on you being a motherfucking man. Pimping. Do not afraid. Listen. You in this pimping game, it's fun, it's exciting, it's glamorous. But there's another world out there when this is all said and done. I know it's all fun now. Don't make the same mistake that a lot of my pimper friends made. They came through their career. Niggas just leasing cars every year. I told them niggas, man, y'all need to own that shit, man. We leasing houses. I remember I had a house right up under the motherfucking Hollywood sign. I was leasing that motherfucker for $3,700 way back then. I'm talking about the late 90s, early 2000s. Now just think, $3,700 a month. Lived in that motherfucker for about 5 years. Just giving that money away. Could have been buying that shit. I'm telling y'all this knowledge so you don't make the same mistake that I made. I could have retired from the game with way more money than I did. I could have saved myself way more moving and way more headaches. Man, you got over 10,000, man, put away, man. Man, take that 10 and invest in you a house. Live in that motherfucker for a couple of years, move out, take the equity out, buy you another house, rent that house out so your money keep going and move on. See, take that pimping money and wash that shit with some investment money. Don't just stick your toe into life. See, you got your whole foot in this pimping, but you want to just stick your toe into real life after pimping. You can't just stick your toe in and test the waters. Stick your whole foot in and invest in you. Believe in you. Step out on the belief in the strength of you. Your money gonna come back. Your money gonna continue to grow. You pimping on these bitches every day. You asking for it every day. Don't think about, oh shit, man, my bankroll, man, that was my security. You still got security. You doubling your security. The longer that you had that house, the more equity you require, you acquiring in there. And then when it's time, man, you can borrow as much as you want. You can borrow on that motherfucker, man, you know, and go build you another fucking empire. But you got to acquire it first. Don't just stick your toe into the outside world of this pimping. Because you're going to have to step out there one day. You might as well step out there now. You might as well get real secure in your pimping. Do you know how secure you feel in your pimping? You buying the house you living in. These bitches ain't live with you. You send these bitches every day. They still got the apartment you renting. And these bitches know that you buying this house. These bitches know, man. And they admire that because they know you growing. And they know they part of it. You don't worry about that money once it's gone. Man, shit, man. I just spent 10, 12,000, man. Nigga, what you spend 10, 12,000 on, man? Man, shit, man, I just bought a house. Pimpin', you bought a house? Man, any square, their greatest ambition is to own their own home, man. You pimping. You ain't got to wait 30 years to pay off your mortgage. Yeah, you can stretch it like that. But this your shit. You owning this, man. Man, do you know I know you don't know the feeling, man, of owning something that belongs to you. Owning something that, knowing that as long as you continue to pay for it, it's going to be yours. Knowing that this your investment, knowing that as long as you own this motherfucker, you can never be broke. And it all came from pimping. It all came from using your head. It all came from you believing in you. It all came from you being willing to not stick your toe in that outside world that's pimping, but stick your whole foot in like you got your whole foot in this pimping. Just like this pimping made you grow, and you continue to grow in this pimping. While you growing in this pimping, be growing in this other world too. The reality world. The reality world. Sure, pimping is reality, but pimping is not the reality world. The reality world will not let pimping really be a part of it, but we be a part of it because we living right next to you, motherfucker. Well, I'm paying the same for my house that you didn't pay for yours. And you don't even know that I'm getting it out of a bitch's motherfucking ass. See, that's the advantage we got. That's why we wear that mask. And people always wonder, who is that masked man? Who is that motherfucker? I don't know who he is. I don't know what he do. But whatever it is, I know it's got to be great because I can tell by the way he carry himself. That's all because you believe in you. It's all about you, pimping. Believe in you. Make them move. Don't just sit on that money and let it grow. All that's cool, but fuck that. You pimping to make your life get better as you continue to grow, and as each year you continue to grow. Man, get something over them hoes, man. Have something over them bitches, man, where you can say and feel and know in your mind, in your heart, in your body, man, fuck a bitch. But of course, you say that in your mind, heart, and body, we ain't gonna say it to the bitch because we need them bitches to continue to build our motherfucking empire. But we using our head. Bitch don't know what we doing, but that's what we doing. We positioning the bitch on a small level, but we positioning ourselves for some big shit. You understand what I'm saying? We gonna let them bitches grow with us. But pimpin', you gonna establish yourself first before you establish that bitch. In other words, we giving this bitch the crumbs. We got the whole motherfucking cake, pimpin', and you know that. Use that shit to your advantage. Use that shit wisely. Be smart, man. Be smart when you use that shit, pimpin'. See, like I said before, my intentions is to help y'all get where you going 30 times faster than that square. My job is to show you how to do it because I've been there, so I'm qualified to show you to do it because I done been there and done that and continue to do that. See, you got to feel good to know that you can catch a bitch when you get ready. And I was like that when I was doing my pimping. When I was coming through my pimping era, it was the same way. I positioned my mind, I positioned my body, I positioned the way I look to know that I can catch a bitch whenever I get ready. That's why I stayed deep. That's why I had the same 4 white bitches for 13, 14 years. Man, one of them never gave me under $500 a day. You know why? Because I wouldn't let them. You accept what a bitch give you. The bitch become how you let her become. And I'm telling you, Pimpin', watch when these bitches get to smelling their own shit, like my grandpeople used to say. Oh, he think he's shitting in high cotton. He think he all that. That's how them bitches get once they get to paying your ass so good. And they get knowing that they doing better than the other bitches. So to them, they thinking, oh, I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch he been looking for. When they get like that, you got to break them all the way back down to the bitch they was when you met them. And you do that with verbal conversation. Damn, baby, I've been noticing something lately. You know, damn, you acting like a snotty ass motherfucking bitch. What is your problem? Oh, I know what it is. Oh, you one of them bitches. You forgot where you came from. Oh, you one of them bitches that money make you. That don't make you a real nice person, baby. And that make not nobody like you. Dog, I'm wondering, who is this masked man? Who are you? I know I don't like what I see, and I don't like you acting like that. So, bitch, you need to bring your motherfucking ass back to reality. See, you be nice, nasty on the motherfucking bitch, but you be firm. Because otherwise a bitch punk you. Once a bitch punk you once, you done. Once a bitch you lose her respect for you, you're done. See how hard for me to spit that shit out? Because I can't stand that shit, and I done seen it happen. Man, I pimpin'. I done seen niggas getting paid like a motherfucker by a bitch, man. A couple of bitches, man. But then they let them bitches get besides themselves, and them niggas just brush it off like, oh man, that bitch just acting like that, man, because she paying me good. Fuck that, nigga. You about to blow that bitch, because you going to let that bitch think that she bigger than you. When you see that happening, you better check that bitch, and you better check that bitch quick. Because you going to lose that bitch. I don't give a fuck how long you had the bitch. I know how you niggas are. You had that bitch more than 5 years. You think that you're invincible. You think you can't get knocked from the bitch. Well, check this out, Pimpin'. You ain't got to get knocked from the bitch. The bitch can think she bigger than you because you done built the bitch up to be big. Every day you been pumping this bitch up. And you done had this bitch for a while now. So you been pumping the bitch up. You done built this bitch up to be a big bitch. You understand what I'm saying? Bitch, you built the bitch to be a big bitch. But now the bitch is a big bitch paying you like the big bitch that you've been telling her you wanted to be, but now she realized that she been paying you like that. And the other bitches ain't. Ooh, excuse me. And the other bitches ain't. But you got to recognize it. I don't give a fuck how long you have a motherfucking bitch, man. A bitch can always leave. A bitch ain't got to leave for the... Man, I got that fan on, man. A bitch ain't got to leave for a motherfucking pimp. A bitch will leave and think that she bad enough to go on her motherfucking own. Well, the bitch do that, then you let the bitch know that, bitch, you think you bigger than the pimpin'. Bitch, you think you bigger than me. Bitch, I'm your king, bitch. You my queen. You sit on my right hand. You supposed to have my back, bitch. You so busy worried about you and loving yourself, bitch, that you done forgot about me. You done got besides yourself. You done become a material hoe. You better get back to being my bitch. You better get back to being my woman. You better get back to being my girl and quit trying to be this material bitch. I don't like that bitch. That's not the motherfucking bitch that I've been grooming. You got to tell that bitch, pimpin'. You got to always be a man with that bitch. You can't even let that bitch even never think that she disrespecting you in her motherfucking mind. Bitch, I heard your thoughts. I seen your thoughts. You trying to be disrespectful. That's how motherfuckers pimp can jam a bitch. Bitch, I heard your thoughts. I seen you. Bitch, what you thinking? Pimpin', stay on top of them bitches. The longer you have them, the more sneaky they think they are. You know a bitch thinks she can get away from anything. And you, with your dumb motherfucking ass, you didn't have the bitch over 5 years. So, you think, man, I got this bitch. I made this bitch. That bitch ain't never going nowhere. Well, Pippin, I'm here to tell you that you never know what a motherfucking bitch gonna do. I don't give a fuck how long you done had her. And I don't care who the fuck you are. You never know what a female gonna do. A bitch will change your mind like that. And then you be figuring, damn, man, I've been doing everything right, man. I done had this bitch all these motherfucking years, man. I never thought that bitch would do that. Because I'm telling you, Pittman, like I told you in the other game piece, once a bitch get past that 5 years, or even get close to that, when the bitch get to that 4-year mark, the bitches want to start exercising their being a lady. They want to start talking about getting a house for them. They want to start talking about having kids. So what come out their mouth be what's really on their mind, and they've been kind of waiting for the right time to say it. So when they come out like that, that's when you got to really stand on your pimpin' and know the right thing to say and come back with it quick and don't hesitate it and don't hesitate and let this bitch know. Bitch, I've been thinking about it. I knew you was gonna say this. I knew this was coming. I was just waiting on you to say it out your mouth. You gotta stay three steps ahead of a motherfucking bitch, man. I'm telling you that. Otherwise you're gonna blow the bitch. I don't give a damn how long you had her. I don't care how strong you think your pimpin' is. If you don't pimp on this bitch and stay in this bitch mind every day, you're gonna lose that bitch. Secure yourself. Don't stick your toe in your future. Put your whole foot in your future like you got your whole foot in your pimping. Because the only way you got to this point in your game is by having your whole foot and your everything in this pimping. Don't forget about your life after this pimping. All right. I'm gonna let y'all go till we get to the next episode. I want y'all to know that I appreciate y'all getting these game pieces, but I would appreciate you a whole lot more if you would apply that shit. I would appreciate a whole lot more if you just get back with me. Ask me some questions. I know you got questions out there. I'll answer them for you. I ain't got to think about it. It ain't a motherfucking question that you can ask me that I ain't done in this pimping that I haven't experienced. And when you get past 25 years in, you're going to be able to scream the same thing. I'm giving it to you. I'm giving it to you the best I can. I just want you to apply it. Stay hungry, and remember, you the prize. I'm out.